Welcome back to the Better Dad channel. It's your boy Damon Sumner, and today we've got a two-part series talking about TV dads. Who's the best? Who's the worst? Who's your favorite? We're talking about it today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the Better Dad channel. If it's your first time, this channel is all about helping dads be better. But not just dads, moms, any parent, we've got something for you, so appreciate you joining us. I'm Damon Sumner. I've got my main man, Nathan Owens here. We co-host a fantastic podcast along with a great comic called David Perdue called 4th and 10. Nate, appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for
That's
having
it.
me.
Excited about you, man. Tell us where everybody can find you.
I'm on Twitter at IM_Owens, Instagram ImOwens, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it.
Yep.
I grew up watching TV. You grew up watching TV?
Of course.
That's it. I feel like every person grew up watching TV in the 90s for sure. 80s, that was hot. We didn't have we didn't have all this Xbox back in the day.
Nope.
We went outside a little bit, but 7 p.m. it was TV time.
Yeah, once it got dark.
Once it got dark, shut it down.
TV's always on.
So we're gonna start off this series here talking about the worst TV dads. Now off top, I had a few in my mind, but then I started doing research and I was like, oh, there's some bad TV dads out there.
There's some terrible ones.
There's some bad.
There's some really bad.
I've got 5. You've got 5. So start us off. Who are your 5 worst TV dads?
All right, so starting at number 5.
Yep.
Starting number 5. Tywin Lannister.
Okay.
From Game of Thrones.
Okay.
2 of his kids are in a relationship, and then he hates the third one.
You could stop talking after that sentence.
So, I'm not a parent, so I don't consider myself a parenting expert, but if 2 of your kids are in an incestuous relationship, I feel like you did something
and he knows
wrong.
this. Tywin, he did know that, right?
He does.
He knows that.
He has an idea.
He knows what's up. He knows
Also,
what's up.
2 out of the 3 are alcoholics. It's bad all around. He did not do a good job.
No.
And now the 7 kingdoms are suffering. So especially if you're watching this and you're royalty, you need to be a better father because countries are on the line.
Be better dads.
Yeah. Number 4, Danny Tanner from Full House. I know it's gonna be.
Where's Dad?
Gonna be a little controversial.
Love Danny.
So his wife / mother of his children dies, and he's like, you know what I should do? I should have my comedian friend come and live in my living room.
That's true.
That is how I should replace.
To be fair, I thought that was his brother. I thought those were 3 brothers living together.
Nope.
If I'm being honest.
He is not related to either of them.
Neither one?
By blood. Because Jesse's by marriage, which. But yeah, he's just like, hey, you know who would be just a great maternal influence on these 3 very influential girls at these 3 very important ages is my friend who has a puppet.
You can't trust anybody with a puppet.
Nope, that's not good.
You can't, especially if it's a grown man.
Number 3, Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother. I feel like if you haven't watched How I Met Your Mother by now, you're not going to watch it. So I'm going to try to not spoil too much. Here's the thing. He takes 8 seasons to tell his kids a story about all the women that he had sex with that weren't their mom.
That's nice.
I don't know. Like, my parents told me stories a lot growing up about their childhood, about their youth, and not a single time were like, hey, there's this one time I hooked up with all these chicks.
Be better.
But also, he won't tell them about drugs. You gotta
have a line.
He calls weed sandwiches, but he's like, also there's this one week. It's just like, ugh, like what are your priorities?
What are your priorities here?
Also, he's super pretentious.
Oh boy,
and just
not a good overall dad.
How
old are the kids that he's talking to?
Teenagers.
Okay.
I would assume.
Okay.
Teenage age to early 20s.
Does that help him out any way?
In what? In
that
life?
He's talking to teenagers instead of maybe like since they're 7.
Oh yeah, I mean like if you're gonna brag, it's better to brag to teenagers than to children.
All right.
Because children don't know anything.
No.
Number 2, Fred Flintstone. Fred Flintstone, just based on the closing credits of the Flintstones, where he takes a cat out of his house. Now, if you're a cat owner, it's okay. It's an inferior pet to the dog. But if you like them, it's okay. He had a saber-toothed tiger in the house. His 2 pets were a giant dinosaur that did not listen to him. Okay, so he didn't train the pet well. And then a saber-toothed tiger that locks him out of the house.
Dang, that is right.
You cannot be a good father if you're not even a good pet.
Be better, Fred. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He didn't have windows either.
No. That's the thing. He could have crawled in through the window, and instead he bangs on the door to wake Wilma up. Part of being a good father, I assume, is being a good husband.
Come on.
Waking your wife up in the middle of the night, who's probably going to be up all night anyway with Pebbles. Now you're banging on the door because the cat locked you out.
That is right. He screams Wilma at the end.
Be better, Fred. And then my number 1 worst father in TV history, Jim Halpert.
Woo!
Jim Halpert
Jim
from The Office.
Oh boy.
First off, just one of the most overrated humans in TV history. He's a sociopath. He aggressively hits on an engaged woman. How would that? If your son comes up to you and is like, Dad, I'm struggling with this. Like, I really like this girl, but she's engaged. His advice would be like, oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry that she's engaged. Aggressively pursue her.
He was aggressive, yo.
Aggressively
every day
pursue
at work,
her.
pulling up, shirt tucked in, tie on, swoop, ready.
Yeah, and that was it. That was.
I forgot they did have that kid at the end, like the last 2 seasons,
they have
right?
two. They have 2 kids.
But,
Also,
okay, that was pre-dad though.
But he stands by it. He stands by it. When he is a dad, then he secretly gets another job.
That is true too.
Doesn't tell Pan. I mean, it's crazy. He secretly buys a house as a romantic gesture. It's a lot of secret money going on in Jim.
Great dads, you gotta be out in the open.
Yeah,
be better dads. You gotta have that communication. That's crucial.
So that's it. That's my top
That's
5.
Okay.
Tywin Lannister, Danny Tanner, Ted Mosby, Fred Flintstone, Jim Halpert.
Boom. Okay.
Better.
I like it. Top 5 worst dads for myself. Number 5, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. Listen, I have a special place in my heart for Family Guy because it was one of the first shows kind of in high school, going into college. I was just laughing at a lot. But when I stopped to think about him as a father, I was like, this is not acceptable. This is not okay. The way he talks to his daughter here. It was that, first off, to use the phrase that I don't like the way condoms feel to your daughter, that's just not a sentence you should be saying. His youngest kid is a psychopath. Yeah. Soon to be murderer.
That's gonna happen though occasionally.
You're gonna get 1 out of 3.
You're gonna get 1.
Right? He doesn't boost up his older son at all here.
No.
He's just not a good look. Number 4, Al Bundy. Married with Children. Al Bundy. Here's the thing about Al, because this was tough for me. He works hard.
He does.
Okay? Or he works a lot. That's debatable, right? So he works at the shoe store. His wife is a bum. Let that be known. I don't know if I'm gonna get any emails. She's a bum. Okay, the bonbons to staying home. All right, all the money being hidden in the bra. Lady, shut that down. Okay, the kids are lame. Dads, you forgot about that? Come on, nobody's got time for moist ones. Listen to me here. The son, I forgot his name off the top of my head. What is his son's name?
Is it Buddy?
Buddy?
Buddy? Did he name a kid Bud Bundy?
He named his kid Bud or Buddy? Bud Buddy. Bud Bundy? Buddy Bundy?
I just now put together his kid is Bud Bundy.
I should have started with that off top. His girl's about to be on the pole. Chris Rock said, dads, keep the girls off the pole, okay? Number 3 on my list, okay? Carl Winslow. This was tough. I have a special affection for Carl Winslow. 2 reasons.
He's a man of the law.
He is. Number reason, Southside Chicago. Southside Chicago in the 90s keeps his door unlocked.
Oh.
What are we doing, Carl? I don't care if you got a pistol, bro. Lock your door. You got a nerd walking in at any time with suspenders on. You don't know what he's capable of. You don't know what type of stuff he's making in his basement, trying to swoon your gal. He's not even feeling her. He just walks in every episode. The biggest issue with Carl Winslow is that in season 1, they have a daughter. They have a daughter. And midway through, she's gone. Nobody talks about it. I forgot her name. I can't remember her name right now off the top of my head. Some people are gonna hit us down in the comments if you remember her name. She goes upstairs and is never seen again, and they don't bring her up. Dad doesn't put out an APB. He got resources.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Carl, your worst dad. Number 2's gotta be Homer Simpson. Okay, it's gotta be Homer Simpson here for a couple reasons. Number 1, his kids aren't moving up education-wise.
No.
I don't know what's happened with that situation.
They're not even aging.
I don't know what's
It's been
going on.
30 years.
I don't know what's
what's
going on
aged.
He binge drinks. He sleeps on the couch. You can find him every other day just with his drawers out. He's abusive to his son. Son just trying to skateboard, just trying to be Tony Hawk. Don't choke the man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you lose your kids. But number 1, and this I know you're gonna disagree with this, people, but it's okay. The worst dad of all time, Cliff Huxtable.
All right, guys, that's it for
Go
me.
right. Listen, because a good dad knows about those souls. That's all I'm saying. I don't have time to get into it. Email me, all right, bebetterdads@gmail.com. That's all I'm saying. You heard it here first. Worst dads. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Who are some of your other dads you think should have been on that list as well? We would love to know how you feel about it. There's some bad dads on this list.
Especially Damon's number 1. I want to hear.
Listen, I'm just trying to give you truth, okay? That's all for us. Nathan, one more time, let them know where they can find you, man.
Find me on Twitter at @IM_Owens, Instagram just IM Owens or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Boom. We appreciate you, man, for rocking with us here. As always, guys, please engage with us. We want to know what you think here. Gonna put a link down below for some other episodes. Part 2 of the series coming up. We're gonna talk about some of the best TV dads. So stick around, subscribe, hit the bell. All right, instant notifications. I'm Damon Sumner. We'll see you again.